Hey guys, this is Amit and you're watching Tech Dad. In this video we are going to compare between OnePlus 9RT 5G versus Xiaomi 11T Pro, and we will discuss which one is better in camera, performance, display, body of the devices, features, communication chips and about the prices. At the end of the video I'm gonna tell you which one is better according to me. So watch this video till the end. So without wasting any time, let's start the video. Let the comparison start with the camera of the devices. Talking about the rear camera of the devices, 9RT have triple camera setup, 50 megapixel of wide camera, 16 megapixel of ultra wide camera, 2 megapixel of macro camera, whereas 11T Pro comes with triple camera setup as well, 50 megapixel of wide camera, 8 megapixel of ultra wide camera, 5 megapixel of telephoto camera. So the winner here is 11T Pro because it have 50 megapixel of ultra wide camera which can take ultra wide shots. Let's talk about the selfie camera of the devices. 9RT have 16 megapixel of wide camera, whereas 11T Pro have 16 megapixel of wide camera. So the winner here is 9RT because it have low aperture which can take low noisy photos in low light conditions. Let's talk about the camera features of the devices. 9RT have dual LED flash, HDR and panorama, whereas 11T Pro have dual tone dual LED flash, HDR and panorama. So the winner here is 11T Pro because it have dual tone dual LED flash. And about the video recording options in the devices, 9RT can shoot 4K video max at 60 fps, Full HD video max at 240 fps with gyro electronic image stabilization, whereas 11T Pro can shoot 8K video max at 24 fps, 4K video max at 60 fps and Full HD video max at 240 fps with gyro electronic image stabilization. So the winner here is 11T Pro because it can record 8K video max at 30 fps. Moving to the performance of the devices, let's start with the operating system of the devices. 9RT have Android 11 support. On the other side, 11T Pro also have Android 11 support. So it's a tie because both of the devices have same generation of operating system. Talking about the user interface of the devices, 9RT comes with ColorOS whereas 11T Pro comes with MIUI. So I will call it a tie because both of the devices have different user interface. So it's up to you. Which UI you like it or not, it's up to you. Let's talk about the processor of the devices. 9RT is powered by Snapdragon 888 5G based on 6nm processor, whereas 11T is powered by Snapdragon 888 5G based on 6nm processor. So in this case, both of the devices have same processor, so it's a tie. And about the GPU of the devices, 9RT is packed with Adreno 660, whereas 11T Pro also packed with Adreno 660. So again, it's a tie because both of the devices have same GPU. Let's talk about the clock speed of the devices. 9RT can clock at 2.84 GHz based on octa-core Creo chipset, whereas 11T Pro can clock at 2.84 GHz based on octa-core Creo chipset. So it's a tie because both of the devices have same clock speed. And about the RAM variants in the devices, 9RT have 8 and 12 GB of RAM variant, whereas 11T Pro have 8 and 12 GB. So it's a tie because both of the devices comes with the same capacity of RAM options. Let's talk about the internal storage of the devices. 9RT comes with 128 and 256 GB of storage, whereas 11T Pro have 128 and 256 GB of storage. So it's a tie because both of the devices have same read and write speed. And about the external storage of the devices, 9RT did not have any external card slot option, whereas 11T Pro did not have any. So it's a tie. Moving to the display features of the devices, let's start with the display size of the devices. 9RT have 6.62 inches of display. On the other side, 11T Pro have 6.67 inches of display. So it's a tie because both of the devices have approximately the same screen size. And about the screen to body ratio of the devices, 9RT have approximately 87.9%, whereas 11T Pro have 85.1%. So the winner here is 9RT because it have bigger ratio. Let's talk about the screen resolution of the devices. 9RT comes with Full HD Plus display. On the other hand, 11T Pro have Full HD Plus display. So again, it's a tie. About the display type of the devices, 9RT have AMOLED display having 120Hz of refresh rate with HDR10+ support, whereas 11T Pro have AMOLED display having 120Hz of refresh rate with HDR10+ support with Dolby Vision. So the winner here is 11T Pro because it have Dolby Vision. Because of that, it can produce sharper images and can produce vibrant colors. Moving to the body features of the devices, let's start with the thickness of the devices. 9RT have 8.3 mm of thickness, whereas 11T Pro have 8.8 mm of thickness. So the winner here is 11T Pro because it have slimmer body. Talking about the weight of the devices, 9RT comes with 199 grams of weight, whereas 11T Pro have 204 grams of weight. So it's a tie because both of the devices have approximately the same body weight. And about the protective glass of the devices, 9RT have Gorilla Glass 5, whereas 11T Pro have Gorilla Glass Victus. So the winner here is 11T Pro because it have new generation of glass which is more durable than its older generation. Let's talk about the build quality of the devices. 9RT have glass back whereas 11T Pro have glass back. So it's a tie because both of the devices have solid build quality. And about the SIM options in the devices, both of the devices have dual nano SIM support, so it's a tie. Moving to some of the most important features of the devices, let's start with the fingerprint scanner of the devices. 9RT have under-display fingerprint scanner. On the other side, 11T Pro have side-mounted fingerprint scanner. So it's a tie because 11T Pro have physical scanner which is faster than under-display fingerprint scanner. And about the sensors in the devices, 9RT have accelerometer, gyroscope, proximity and compass, whereas 11T Pro have accelerometer, gyroscope, proximity and compass. So it's a tie. Let's talk about the battery capacity of the devices. 9RT have 4500 mAh of battery capacity, whereas 11T Pro have 5000 mAh of battery capacity. So the winner here is 11T Pro because it have bigger battery capacity. Let's talk about the charging speed of the devices. 9RT have 65 watts of fast charging, whereas 11T Pro have 120 watts of fast charging. So the winner here is 11T Pro because it have faster charging speed. And let's talk about the loudspeaker of the devices. 9RT comes with stereo speakers, whereas 11T Pro have stereo speakers. So it's a tie because both of the devices can produce immersive sound. And about the headphone jack of the devices, 9RT did not have any 3.5mm of headphone jack, whereas 11T Pro also did not have. So it's a tie. Moving to the communication chips in the devices, starting with the WLAN of the devices. Both of the devices have 6th generation of Wi-Fi, Wi-Fi AC, Wi-Fi Direct and hotspot. So it's a tie. And about the Bluetooth version of the devices, 9RT have 5.2 generation of Bluetooth, whereas 11T Pro have 5.2 generation of Bluetooth. So it's a tie because both of the devices have same generation of Bluetooth. Let's talk about the positioning chips in the devices. 9RT have dual band AGPS, GLONASS, Galileo and BDS, whereas 11T Pro have dual band AGPS, GLONASS, Galileo and BDS. So it's a tie. So it's a tie because both of the devices have same chips. And about the USB connectivity of the devices, 9RT comes with 2nd gen of Type-C connector with OTG support, whereas 11T Pro have 2nd gen of Type-C connector with OTG support. So it's a tie. Moving to the price of the devices in the international market, the starting price of 9RT is around $550, whereas 11T Pro is around $620. In the Indian market, 9RT have starting range from 43,000 rupees, whereas 11T Pro is available from 56,000 rupees. So the conclusion of the video is, in the camera, the winner here is 11T Pro. In the performance, it's a tie. In the display, the winner here is 11T Pro. In the body segment, it's a tie. In the features of the device, it's a tie. In the communication chips, it's a tie. And about the prices, the winner here is 9RT. So the decision is totally yours. Which device you like the most so far? And let me know in the comment below. What do you think, which device is better for you? So thank you guys for watching this video. If you like the content, please like our video, share this video and subscribe to our channel. Comment what's your thought in the comment below. If you're watching this video on Facebook, please like our page TechDad, and if you want to follow me on Instagram, here's my Instagram ID on the screen. This is Amit and I will see you guys in the next one. Till then, bye.